My name is Latif, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a mega menu using Elementor and Elementor Pro. There is no other plugin or third-party plugin that we have to use in this video. The reason why I'm building this mega menu, it is because I've been reading online that lots of people, they want to create a mega menu but they don't want to purchase third-party plugin. And the reason for not purchasing third-party plugin can be expenses, money-wise, and also can be the speed of the computer or the speed of the website. So in this case, I decided to build one using only with Elementor and Elementor Pro. So let's dive into my computer and let's start. Okay, so here we are on my computer, and I'm just going to show you what we are going to build. So we have a logo here, then we have the menu, and we have a subscribe. So what I have done is when we click under the recipes, then we get this pop-up. So it can be a mega menu where you can put other stuff here. In this case, because I'm dealing for foodies, I'm doing recipes, so we can add categories of how to make pizza, how to make risotto, and how to make dessert. And then I also, just for the header and the tutorial to look better, to look good, I have added this subscribe button on top. Where you click here, comes up the subscribe form. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so what we do have here, it is a fresh installation of WordPress. And in order to get all of these done, we need a hosting, we need a Elementor, we need Elementor Pro. So I will share the links below with my favorite hosting that I'm using and the link to download Elementor and Elementor Pro. Now we go to Appearance and we choose the theme. For this tutorial, I'm using Hello Theme by Elementor. This is fast and it is very reliable theme. Now here it is asking me to install Elementor. I'm gonna click Install. Active. After I activate the plugin, now it's gonna ask me to go Pro. If I go to Elementor, it asks me upgrade. So I'm gonna hit plugins, and then I will hit Add New, Upload, Pro, hit Install, Activate plugin. Now I need to connect this one. Hit Activate. Okay, up to here we're good. We have Elementor, we have Elementor Pro installed, and then we can just go and clear it up a little bit. Move to trash. Okay, we have an empty page. Now the next thing, what we need to do is we need to create the header. So we can do that by going to Templates. We go to Theme Builder. Then in the Theme Builder, we select the header, and then we just hit Add New. We have some pre-built headers over here, but we are not going to use any because we're going to start from scratch. Okay, we are on the editor now. So in here, we will create a section. And I want to make sure that the section is full width. And then we go to the height and we make this to be minimum height. And I decided to go 60 pixels for this. Okay. Then from here, we are going to insert columns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this 3, 4. Okay, so let's leave it as a 4 for now. And then we're going to start working on the logo. So the logo, we're going to insert a background first. And then the background color that I have for this, it is the blue one, the dark blue, which it is this one. Okay. And then from here, now we will go and we'll add the heading. So I'm going to add the heading, and I will name that as a foodies. So heading, and I will change this to foodies. And then from here, I'll make this to be in the middle. Another thing that I want to do here, I want to add this as a 20, which that's what it is. And now, in order to move the blue one a little bit more inside, I'm going to add here some a margin, which will be 90, 91. Now, we're going to add some padding on top and the bottom. It's going to be 25, and then in the bottom 25 as well. Now it looks much better. Now we're going to go and change the style of the text. We go to the color first. We make the color to be white. And then we go to the typography, and we change the font family to, let me find the rock salt. So now we have foodies, and this is how I want it to look. This is perfect. Now from here, since I have it how I want it, now I'm gonna move to the second one. Now on the second column that I have here, I will add the background color where it's gonna be on the hover, and the color for that one that I have chosen, it is this one. Okay, so which means that if I hover the mouse on here, it's gonna change the background color. Now after this, I'm gonna add some padding on top and on the bottom for this one. I'm gonna go to advanced, add some padding. It's gonna be 20, and the bottom is gonna be 20. And now I'm gonna add the icon. Decided to go with the icon list in here. I'm gonna remove those two. I'll make sure that this one goes in the middle. And now we change the name of this one to recipes. And then we change this one as well. We choose the arrow down, which I have selected this one over here. And now we're going to change the background color or the color of the arrow. And for that one, we're gonna copy the same color that we have here. Go to the icon, we change the color. It's gonna be this one. Now we go to the text, and we're gonna change the color of the text. And the color of the text is 3131. Now we're gonna go a little bit more deeper. We're gonna change the text name under the typography, which I decided to go with this one as a text. Then we're gonna change the size to 26, and then we're gonna do 400 normal. Perfect. So now we have the the first button created, and it is exactly how I want it. Now from here I can copy this one a few more times. So I'm gonna remove one of those. I'm gonna leave only those 3 buttons, and I'm gonna leave this one to add a button. So this one here, we're gonna name it to, we're gonna remove the icon. We don't need the icon. We're gonna call this as a what's new. And the next one, we're gonna remove also the button, and we're gonna call it as a about. Then the last one, it is the button. In here, we're going to drag the widget button. Then we're gonna make these to be for the in the whole column, and then from here we're gonna do alignment justified. Then we go to the font. We do typography. We're gonna choose the same font that we were working with the previous one, which we decided to be this one. We're gonna do size 20, and then 400 normal. Then we're gonna change the name to subscribe, and change the color to the same color that I have over here. We could have defined those as a global fonts, but it would have taken time. And now from here, we're gonna add some border. Gonna go to the style of the button. Then we go border radius. Okay, perfect. And this is the button what we have. Also, what I want to do is I want to add an icon here, which I'm gonna choose either this or this, whichever we like. Let's do this one, and now looks better. So after all of this, now I want to put a border in the bottom of this section. So that's gonna be by going to style, then we go to border, then I choose to be a solid. So solid, then I only want a border to be in the bottom. I'm gonna do 10, and then we're gonna color this one, the border color, to be same as this. Now it is matching and it looks much better. So this is all done. Now from here we will have to move to create the mega menu. This is only the header. I'm gonna hit update. I'm gonna hit save and close. Currently we don't have to apply it anywhere because it's not ready yet. So let's create now the pop-up. In order to do that, we go to pop-up. We're gonna hit add new, and we're gonna choose a name for this one. We're gonna call it mega menu. Okay, create new. We can choose any of those, but we don't want to choose any. We're gonna hit the settings. Then we're gonna do this one in 100%, which is full width. This is how I want to have this one. Now, this is center, good. This is gonna be on top in the end, but let's keep it in a middle for now, so we can work easily. I don't want this X button to show, so we're gonna remove this. And I also want to have an animation when we click to the button to animate. So that's gonna be entrance animation, and it's gonna be fade in. Okay, perfect. Now in here, we're gonna have to create one section, and then inside the section, we will create 4 columns. Okay. Now we're gonna we're going to select the main section, we're going to go to the advanced, and then in here we're going to put top padding. We're going to do 30 pixel, and we're going to do the bottom 30 pixel as well. So after this is done, we go to the first column, and on the first column I decided to go with the image box. Okay, I don't want an image to be on my first one. I'm going to change the text to our favorite. Recipe, and then I'm going to change the description to yes, and inspiration for a world full of flavor. Okay, now what I want to do is, of course, this is not how I want it to be, so we have to work on this to change the title and the description. We go to the content, first spacing 15 with 30. This all looks good. I don't want to change anything in there. I go to the content style. So we choose the title for this one. First, let's change the color. I'm gonna change that later. So let's choose the right font that we have already working on, which is this one. And then we go the font for this one to be 30, and I want this one to be 700 bold. Okay, and now we go for the description. We have the same font. Better stay consistent. And then we do the 17, and then in here we do 400 normal. So this is good. Now another thing, what I want to do here, I want to move everything to the left, and in the end I want to add a button in the bottom. So the button here now, we need to add the description, which the name of the button will be explore more. Then I go to the style, and then in the style I want to do the text color to be this color. I want to do the button color to be the background white, but I want to add a border. And then I want also to add a border radius to 20. Okay, so this is the recipe. Now, after this one, we move to the next one. In here, all I want is, I want to duplicate this, and I want to duplicate this as well. Then, when I click here, for this one, I want to add an image. So the first image is going to be pizza. So style, I want this one to be full width. Then I'm going to change the name, how to make pizza. And for this one, I want to have everything in the content. I want to have it in the middle. Also, the button, I want to have it in the middle as well. And then I don't want to have any description here. So this is for the pizza. Now we duplicate this one, moving it over here, duplicate the button. The second one that I want to add is risotto. So this is gonna be how to make, instead of pizza, it's gonna be risotto. Okay, and now the image, I have to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And now the next one that I want to make, it is the last one, that I'm going to call it dessert. Just change the image to dessert. Okay. So I do have the pop-up created. Now I'm going to go to the settings and I'm going to go to style. Looks good. The overlay, it is this background here. For this pop-up, I don't want to have a dark overlay because then it's going to be visible that it is a pop-up. In this case, I'm removing this one or make it transparent so it is all white. Now, what we need to do is we need to move this one on top. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video that I want to move this one on top by clicking here and it's going to be on top. And now, because if I leave it like this, it's going to cover my heading, my header. So in this case, I'm going to add some padding on this one. I mean, some margin, sorry. And the margin, I want to do like 90 pixels maybe. Let's see how it's going to look. Okay, you're going to leave it like this. Close this and I'm going to hit publish, save and close. So this part is completed. Now I want to go back to the template, go to the theme builder. Then from here, I'm going to look at the header that I have built it. Then I'm going to hit edit. Now what we need to do is we need to call this when we hit the recipe button in this case to call the pop-up. So we're going to click here and then instead of using the link, we're going to use a dynamic tag. In here, because we were building it as a pop-up, we're going to choose the pop-up, which is right here, and then we're going to hit the range and just start typing the mega, because that's how we call it. Okay, I'm going to hit update, save and close. So let's see what we have done so far. Okay, here is the header. When I click here, it comes up the pop-up, but as you can see, it is going on top, so this is not how we want it. We will have to add more padding on that one. So another thing, while I'm here, what I wanted to do is to, when we click this subscribe button, to add another pop-up, the pop-up where it asks for the email and for the name and the email. So let's go back, exit. Okay, now in order to create that second pop-up, we're going to go back to the pop-ups and I'm going to add new and I'm going to call this subscribe. Create template. And for this one, I decided to choose one of the pre-built one. So let's do this one. Hit insert. Now we just have to change the text. So the title for this one, we're going to name it as subscribe for our weekly And then I also want to change this one over here to, we are here to provide daily, weekly, and monthly recipes. If you are interested, please leave your name and email. Okay, then this is all good. And I just have to do a couple more changes here. I'm going to go to the style, and then I just want to change the color of the button here. So first I'm going to go to style, and then wherever it says the text color, now this is for the form is good, label, so field, I want to change this one to the one color that we use. And then we go to the button, we change this, we change this, then we change this as well. From here, I want to change the background color to white. Okay, so the background color, this one need to go to white. And then the text color, I want to make the same one that I had it. And then when I click here, it is changing the color to the hover one. Okay, now from here, I hit publish and save and close. We're going back to the main header. So we're going back to the main header. We go to the templates theme builder. Then we can edit this one more time. Now for here, we're going to click the button and we're going to do pretty much the same procedure. So dynamic tag, pop up, hit the range, and then call subscribe. Okay, hit update, save and close. Now, one more thing that I need to do in order to be able to test it properly, it is create a page, and I'm going to call this home page. This is done. Edit with Elementor. That's good. Now, I'm going to go to the settings. We're going to go to reading. I'm going to make that home page to be as a home page, home that we created as a home page. And then from here, I still have to go to the template theme builder and make this template add condition to all pages. So let me go back here now, view the site. Okay, so this is how it looks now. Oops, as we can see that we still have the header disappearing. So let me see what is the problem there. Go to the mega menu, and then let me go to advanced. Okay, I see the problem. If I come here, okay, so I have to remove this top, but I have to come here and I need to add this on top in the whole pop-up, not on the section. So if I do 100 here, it's no good. So let me go lower. Okay, 91 should be perfect. Then save and close. This is updated. We go back to the site. Now, if I click here, it looks good. If I click here, it comes up the pop-up. So you can create multiple pop-ups if you like different ideas too. This is my first video with the pop-ups, so stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe, and I will be posting more and more Elementor videos. So thank you very much, and you have a great day. Please let me know in the comment if you have any questions or you have any difficulties. I would love to help you. Thank you.